Incremental greetings, this is Graham Blau, also known as William Palace. Today I came across this outstanding item which I always forget. That because of the poor formulation here. So I will take this as an example of outwardly. It's okay. Example, it's not much useful. Or from the outside, or refer to less modern offices. I cannot relate to that. So what I suggest is to search that on your own collection. Perhaps in some Wikipedia or other article, it's using that word, right? So just look for that. And voila. Here I have all the topics that are using this. For sure that the English collection doesn't have this item. Here I don't see it. So what you need to do is actually press F3. And here it is. Exhibit great self-confidence. Let's look at another one. F3. Here it is. The same work has shown that individuals can overly conform by seeing them. Another one. It's at the very beginning, not useful. That Wozniak is using this word. And of the childhood amnesia, determined using a similar approach. Outwardly, the childmates seem unable to remember. In some cases, the speaker can provide stronger dissociation from the represented thought by also implying some words I don't know already. Next one. Symmetrical masculine face outwardly indicates the repetitive value of prospective mate. Nice! I like this even better. That's a good example for at least for me. Density, that won't work for me. Interesting, this example is using outwardly and the opposite inwardly. So this could be helpful for linking both items. Sheep don't bring their own grass to prove them how much they have eaten. They digest it inwardly and outwardly bring from milk and wool. So second is using the opposite as well, the opposite term. So with this example, I can link to another item, which will be inwardly. Now I make a semantic connection out of this. So I will get rid of these examples and use my own. Also put in bold for quicker spotting, and this I will put in italics because that's interesting to see here inwardly. So here I have contradictory definition. Well, not contradictory, but different definitions. Here is on the outside, and then in outward state behavior or appearance. So the second sense is actually the one on the Cambridge dictionary, but here it's the only one present. So that's my end product now. So what I did is first, 2 items. 1 item for every sense. Here is toward the outside. Here is, okay, in case I fail this, now I have the cue. Towards the outside, and I give a cue about masculine face indicates the repetitive value. Is outwardly. And in the other sense, I have 2 example sentences. That's why I'm using 1 picture for 1 of each. So this guy is a serial killer, but he were sexually attracted to him, even though they were aware that he was a murderer. And that's easy to relate to because not long ago I have seen this video and another video of this Derek Van Check, I don't know how it's pronounced, and this one, which is about this guy. And it's very memorable because you don't see that every day. He was also eloquent on his speech. So it's very easy to memorize that, to remember him. So I'm linking outwardly as an example to him, because that will help me to recall that. And the other good example, that the brothers may be outwardly similar, but their personalities could be more different. And here I selected a picture where the kids have different facial expression. That's what I needed. One will be more outgoing and the other will be more shy. And that's one example of making your items more unique, more suitable for you. Perhaps if I hadn't seen that video in YouTube, I will be using that example. And here I'm using I left the doctor. That's the example I choose. If I fail to, I will rephrase this as him. Let's do it now. He's an outwardly So I just slightly paraphrased the example, even though the example was good enough, but now it's more unique to me.